Hi everybody, my name is Katia and welcome back to Small Beginnings. As you all know, I'm launching a small art business in 6 months from scratch. Right now we're looking at about in 5 months now, and that's because we're officially on our last week of month 1. Month 1 has been all about foundation and brand clarity, which has included product research, market research, choosing our core products, and setting up social accounts. So that was basically month 1 at a glance, and we are officially on the last week of that. And so I wanted to vlog this last week and share what it's been like for me. So the agenda this week is quite simple. I want to get some product research done to eventually finalize my core products. I want to pack for my trip out of town and stay consistent with filming. And that was basically all that I gave myself to do this week. I had always planned to film this last week of month 1, but I don't know, this week was kind of like chaos. It was kind of like all over the place, and we had some setbacks, some minor inconveniences. It was a little kooky, but I decided to just film it and share it all anyway, because that was the reality of this week. Because even though it didn't fully encompass the small business experience, I mean, maybe it did, and I'm just new to this, but I feel like it encompassed the human experience, the kind of the messiness that was this week. How things don't always go as planned, and you just have to just figure it out as you go and get everything done that I could. So I hope there's just enough footage there to even capture what I was able to do this week. And this week wasn't a bad week by any means. We had some celebrations, some highlights. And so anyways, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video. Okay guys, really fun and interesting things are happening, because let me just show you. 1 second. Yeah. If you were to ask me what caused that, I just decided to take my laptop into my hands and I tried to move the monitor forward. All of a sudden, my thumb just cracked the screen. Like, you would have thought it was like a plastic cup, the way it just like crumbled and cracked before my very eyes, before my weak, nimble thumbs. I just can't believe that even happened. I'm just gagged it happened now, I'm just gagged it happened right when I was getting my stuff together. So now I'm gonna have to drop like $1,000 or something for a new laptop, which is great. That is like my whole art budget, kind of. So fun. Yeah, so that's not the only crazy thing that happened this week. Another thing, I literally stabbed myself in the finger, and that might not seem like a big deal. Like, I'm fine, I don't need stitches or anything, but I hate blood, I hate wounds. Like, that stuff to me is it just stresses me. And so cutting an avocado, why was I cutting an avocado with a freaking sharp kitchen knife? I don't know. I could have literally used a spoon, but no, I decided to use a knife and I stabbed myself, and there was a lot of blood, and I'm recovering from that very traumatizing moment. And now my laptop, it's usable, but not like this. Yeah, that's my week. But anyways, God is still good. The show goes on. I have to mourn it a little bit. So, these things are expensive. So, yeah, that was really crazy. Hi, people. So, I am currently on my way to work, and I'm a little bit late leaving the house, low-key. I usually can be a little bit late leaving the house and still get there on time. Let's just hope today is one of those times. After our whole laptop fiasco, I made like a consultation to get it fixed after work today, and we're just gonna see what the price is giving. If it's not worth it totally, then I'll just get a brand new laptop. So that's what the current plan is right now. Get a consultation, compare the price of repair with the price of a new laptop, see if it's worth it, and if it's not worth it, we're gonna get a new laptop. And that's basically what our day is gonna be. It's crazy because literally today I was gonna be like, this is gonna be my vlog week, and I was just planning that out. And after work, we're gonna go straight to Best Buy. I still can't believe that happened. It kind of gagged me, low-key. Updates. So while I figure out what my schedule's gonna look like working on my small business, I am going out of town this weekend. It's my friend's birthday this upcoming Monday, and so we're gonna go out of town and celebrate her birthday with her. So I'll low-key just be packing this week. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. I'm really excited. We're gonna take this week on the chin no matter what happens. So yeah. I came back home to check on it again, and it's still in pretty rough shape. So About to go to Best Buy. So obviously got a new laptop. It's very bittersweet because this costs a lot of money. It broke my heart a little bit to spend that much money, but okay, so first I took it to make sure and see if it was even something that I could, fix, but it would take about 3 weeks for them to send it to the service desk and back. Even then, if they send it and they don't have the parts because my laptop is old, I got it in 2021, and so it's old, so they don't even know if they're gonna have the part. And so he was worried about that. And so it just felt pointless to wait that long to be able to edit. But yeah, shout out to Roberta. She's been holding it down for 4 years. 4 years. Damn, it's just so hard to see her like this. That's gonna be my night. I'm trying to figure out if I should start packing tonight. I still haven't eaten or showered or anything. If I could spend the night setting up this new laptop, that would be great too. Once I'm like showered and fed, then I'll be able to decide, do I want to pack tonight or do I want to set up the laptop? So overall, we are counting our blessings because by the grace of God, we can't even buy a new laptop that expensive. You know what I'm saying? Like, how great is that? Shout out to saving and shout out to emergency funds. I can't even be too mad. Okay, bye y'all. Okay, guys, so today's Tuesday. What's the plan for today? Today, we are happy because we have our new laptop. When we get home, we're just gonna try to set it up. I wanted to set it up last night so it'd be ready for use today, but I don't know, it was getting late last night and I was hungry and I needed a shower. So that's our plan today, just setting the laptop up. Hopefully we can do some product research today because that's our main top one priority. I already have one core product that I know for sure that I will be adding to my first launch, and I need to figure out the rest. I want to actually flesh it out and make sure these are the final products. This is how much each thing is going to cost. This is how much I will gain in profit. So I have to figure that out today, hopefully. I don't think setting up a computer should take that long, but we'll see what happens. This thing is so tough to dig out. I like the feel of this much more than I like the other one. Okay, so after getting everything set up on the laptop, I turned on CapCut and realized none of my videos were saved to the cloud, so I actively had to upload them to the cloud on my other laptop with an HDMI cord. Once I finished that, it was past my bedtime, so we're gonna have to try again tomorrow to work on our small business. Hey everybody, so now that this laptop fiasco is officially done, we can get back to our regularly scheduled program. So my top priorities this week was product research and finally choosing my core products. Editing is kind of out of the question for obvious reasons. I think we have to prioritize finalizing our core products because next month is officially product development month. And so I just want to have a idea of what exactly are my products. My core products will be a 5x7 sticker sheet, two different prints, both available in 8x10 and 12x16. I think that is the official dimensions I'm going to go with for the prints. For the sticker sheet, I'm pretty positive, but for the prints, we're still in that limbo, but I'm pretty sure that is the dimensions that I want to sell. And it's going to be two separate print designs. So I've officially decided that I'm going to be working with print on demand. I think it'll just be easier just with my schedule. And hopefully in the future, we can, do a bit more hands-on stuff. But for now, I think print on demand would be best for me. I've already figured out the base price that Printful is going to charge me for. And I have a rough estimate of what I'm going to price them at and how much profit that will accumulate to. So I figured those out for those three. Please disregard the very strong light right here. I drew out the actual dimensions for the sticker sizes. So I can just have an idea of like, okay, what are the dimensions like actually? That's where I'm at right now. Okay, guys, so today we are officially packing. Are we leaving tomorrow? Yes. Are we starting today? Also, yes. But at least I'm not doing it tomorrow. So I'm gonna have some fresh laundry here and let's see what we can put in here. It's just 3 days. It's just Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I shouldn't need too much. Hi, everybody. We're finally back home and it's good to be back. I was really, really happy to celebrate my friend's birthday with her and to see everyone. So that was really nice. A little chaotic, but very, very nice. This vlog did not turn out exactly the way I thought it would. I'm glad I vlogged it. I was trying to figure out the laptop situation and then, working on the business, but also realizing I only had limited time on it because I had to pack to then leave. And so it was a little bit stressful and it just made me think about life and the things we care about in our creative lives. And for me, it made me think about this quote. I don't remember where I heard it from, but it's this quote that basically says, community requires inconvenience. And that may sound a little bit crazy, but it's like very true. The price of community is a little bit of inconvenience because community is so important on your journey of life, not just on your journey of life, but also in your creative journey too. You need people, you need guidance. abundance, and sometimes you need to give it to others. And when you love people, you make time for them despite, the things that you have to show up for as well. And so it just made me think about this like balancing act that happens when you're like dedicating yourself to something you care about while also working a full-time job and then being there for your community. That is a really like interesting balancing act to me, because I don't know, I'm a person that gets kind of stressed a little bit easy and overstimulated quite quickly. And so like I like to have like a calm like situation going. But how do we carry ourselves in the balancing act? Make time for the things that you care about. Obviously not burning out and overexerting yourself, but it's life. And I'm trying to just appreciate the chaos that comes with it all. It's probably going to be a little bit more chaotic than it is a calm, like waveless journey. Yeah, I don't know. I just wanted to share my thoughts about that if any of you guys relate. I also want to do this thing where I kind of go over my highlights so far in my experience of starting my small business, because these are all about small beginnings. I think it's important to celebrate your small beginnings, to celebrate little sprouts of growth. I would like to say thank you guys for the support on my first video that I made in this series. I don't know, it was just really encouraging. I knew that people are kind of going through the same situation, but it was just very encouraging to see people just going through the same thing that you're going through or have gone through that hill and are on the other side of it. And so that was really, really nice to see. And I remember one of the things I've always been nervous about is just being vulnerable. I do struggle with being vulnerable in general, just my personal life, and obviously to a camera, hello. So it was just weird for me to even be vulnerable. Just lets me know that a year and a half ago, I wouldn't have even be real about, my experiences, my struggles and things like that. So just knowing that there has been progress in my journey is it just feels good. So anyways, finally, we were able to decide our core products. And so the official list is number 1, we're going to do a 5x7 kiss cut sticker sheet. And those are going to have multiple different kinds of stickers on there. Our second core product is going to be 2 different prints, and they're both will be offered in 8x10 and 12x16. But one of the things I was able to come up with is to drive up the value. I do want to offer digitals. So adding wallpapers to each order. So it'll come with an iPhone wallpaper, a iPad wallpaper, and a desktop wallpaper. So if you get the stickers, you will automatically get all 3 of those as well. If you order a print, you'll get those as well. And then I'm going to probably arrange them into different bundles just to make the deal a bit sweeter and to make it a little bit easier too for other people. That is just a good start for me for now. Eventually, I do want to get into all the things like totes and like t-shirts, but I'm really excited to just dive first into just like doing stickers and prints. Like I'm very, very excited to do that and start small and have there be a theme and a just whole thing to go along with it. So I was able to just like figure out my whole pricing system and in the profit and making sure it's a good margin and all of that. I've officially decided to go forth with Etsy and sell things through Etsy. I've officially decided I'm going to do print on demand, so everything will be through a third-party company, and I'm very excited to figure it all out. Right now, we've been in such a planning stage, and the next month, we're officially going to start product development, and so it's going to be interesting for sure. I'm a little bit nervous about it, but also like equally excited. Stay with me. We're going to move forward and go into the product development stage. Thank you guys so much for watching and sticking through. There's a lot going on. It almost didn't feel like an art business vlog, but it was, I promise. Life is just a little bit crazy this week. So yeah, I just wanted to, be honest and share all of it with y'all. I would love for you guys to answer this question in the comments below so that I know that you got to the end of the video. How do y'all navigate trying to do the whole balancing act between starting your small business, but also making sure you're not isolating yourself when it comes to your community? And if you're like me, navigating that with a full-time job, what keeps you going? What keeps you motivated? I'm very interested to know, and I'm figuring that all out myself. I hope you guys have a lovely rest of your days, and thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next video.